I really hope that the noise outside isn't too much. My partner is currently renovating some of the house, and I know he's been noisy. I hope this mic is just catching my voice and not too much all the cutting and whatever he's doing outside. So yeah, today is cast on Monday. If the noise is too loud, it's gonna be cast on Tuesday. I'll cast on Monday on a Tuesday tomorrow. I would like to say hi, my name is Michelle. I am behind here by Michelle Knamman, and yeah, I love to knit. And I'm a knitting friend with chronic pain, with impaired muscle apparently. I've just learned recently, but I'm going to do a knit and chat somehow about that, I think. Today it's about new projects. I have, as you know, probably, if you don't know, I have decided to take the knitting podcast and pop it into bits and do on different days. Just like you see on TikTok and Instagram, you have cast on, you have Whip Wednesday, FO Friday. I think I've seen a cast on Monday as well. So I thought, you know what, why not take this format and pop it to YouTube as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I have 2 new projects that I've started in the last few days. I started the first one on Friday, then I frocked it all and restarted it yesterday because I didn't like it the way it was. It's my own design. If you don't know, I design a little bit. I really love it, but I take it slow. And this is what I am suspecting will be my next design that I will try and get worked through and graded and everything. I'm really excited about it because it's actually the sweater that I'm wearing. It's like has a cable on the shoulder. That's like the big part about it, and then it's a boxy sweater. But I'm making it in a different kind of yarn, mainly just because I fell in love with this yarn. Sorry, I hope it's showing you correctly. Yeah, here we go. So it's the Hjelholts uldspinderi Håndværksgarn, and it's thinner than what I've used for this one. For this one, I've used Drops Nepal, which goes 75 meters for 50 grams, whereas this goes 100 meters. So this is thinner. So I started off doing it out of the same everything, the same amount of stitches and everything, and realized it's not because it wouldn't work, but it just didn't get big enough as I wanted it. I didn't like the cables on the shoulder, they weren't big enough. So I redone them. It's the darkest yarn to show on camera. It's dark blue. It's really lovely, pretty. I really wanted a simple sweater that is really dark because, as you can see, this one is like orange, reddish orange, and I really love it. But for my more colorful dresses, I don't really feel like wearing orange or some other colors because they sometimes clash a lot. So I thought I would really love a more simple and color-wise simple, so to say, that would go a bit more with everything. So I chose this really dark sort of navy blue. And yeah, it is blue. It's really hard to see on camera, I can see. So the details are a bit hard to see as well. There, okay, so here is the shoulder part. I really love this this effect that it gets, and I have just I've made the back is here, and I'm working on the front right now. Working a few more rows before I have to connect under the arms. I'm thinking this is gonna be not as big, not as oversized as this one from the beginning. I think it might grow a bit. But yeah, it's on the same size needles and everything. I just casted on a few more stitches for everything to make it like more the oversized fit that I want. And as I'm going, I am writing down, or trying my best to write down, the pattern so that I can save this and hopefully do a pattern from it. Wow, it's really noisy right now. That's my goal. But yeah, it's a more rustic yarn than the Nepal. Nepal is like really soft. It's also wool and alpaca, whereas this is pure wool. It's just through two different kinds of wool. So this is more this is a bit more rustic, which I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to see how the stitches are going to grow and everything. But yeah, my plan is to get underneath the arms. It's nice, and there's around this, I think 17 centimeters or something. So I need, I think 6 more rows or something until I'm there. And then I'm gonna connect under the arms and I'm gonna go round. Do a lovely, I think I want a bit of a longer hem than I have here. I realize I really like longer hem, and I'm also thinking about if I want a split hem on this one, just for me, or as an option. And yeah, and then the sleeves are knitted straight on. So when you have the sleeve hole, you pick up stitches all around. You have some few live stitches from the cables on the shoulder that you're just gonna start straight on. And yeah, and then in the end, I am going to have to knit a neckband as well. This is double-sided neckband, or a folded over neckband collar. I like the fact that it's kind of large, but as you can see, my high collared t-shirts does poke through, and I can't really figure that out if I like it or not. I think I like it better if I'm wearing black t-shirt, but yeah, today I was wearing a white one. So yeah, this is project number 1. I'm really excited about it. New project number 1. And yeah, I'm almost done with the first skein, which they do hold 100 grams, and I think I bought 5. And I do my my sweaters. I've started on doing my sweaters more cropped, both in the body and in the sleeves. And I do that because I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user, and I figured out, first of all, these sleeves are kind of large. And if they're too long, if I go outside in my wheelchair and it's wet, my sleeves get wet, like really wet and dirty if they're too long, if they touch my wheels all the time. So this is actually a happy accident that these are a bit too short. As well as the body, I crop it a bit, and that's why I've also been thinking about the split hem to make that sort of bit different opportunity to have it a bit longer in the back as well, which is nice when you sit down. But also just because I crop it, because when you sit down your figure changes, and I just really like the crop look because it gives, for me, I feel like it looks better on me. For me, I think, yeah, that's just my way. So yeah, that's my plan. So I think I have enough for once. I have a tendency to not get enough yarn, apparently, but at least this is Danish yarn. So I might not get the same colorway, but I could at least get the same yarn and almost same color for all of the ribbon. So yeah, this is the lovely, really, really dark, but I think you can see that it's dark blue, really pretty. And yeah, my second project, I actually just cast it on before this, so I'm not really that far. I'm really not that far. But as I started my whip video, I have a friend who is gonna be a mother soon, or next year soon. There's still quite some time. I'm just excited, and I thought, hey, you know what? Let's just start on it, because then I get the yarn used right now, and I can always save it for a present later. But yeah, I have a friend who's going to be a mother, and I just knitted a baby blanket. I just finished that, and I had almost 2 skeins left because I've once bought extra. So apparently bought a lot of extra. But I had some Sandnes Sunday leftover in this really lovely green color, and I have an entire skein more. So I started on some teddy pants. This is this is what I got so far. This is the teddy pants. Or this is the beginning of the teddy pants. This is teddy pants. I think I'm gonna do the second size, which I think is 1 to 2 months. But yeah, this is the first part of one leg. This is the ribbing on one of the legs. I just started. I was hoping to do it on my shorties. If you know those really short needles with like teeny tiny circumference, but they're actually too big. So I'm hoping that when I've done the ribbon and I start to, you know, increase for the leg size, I can jump over to them. Yeah, I thought it would be fun to try and get those used a bit more. But right now I'm doing magic loop, which is honestly my preferred way. So I usually don't use double pointed needles because I just don't think they lie well in my hands. Usually for me, double pointed needles make me feel like I am poking out my eyes because I have zero control over them apparently, at least not for the first many rounds. And I have a feeling it's the same if I just use 2 needles for straight back and forth knitting. My shoulders don't like it. I realized that over the years. Like I've knitted for my entire life, I haven't. But I realized recently, I think last year, the year before, when I tried knitting on double pointed needles for some sleeves or something, that I was actually like really bringing my shoulders up and my neck was really hurting. And I realized one time when I then did the second sleeve, I think for something, I don't know, but I did something similar, but on my circular needles and as a magic loop, and I was just sitting better with it. My shoulders were relaxed. It was a lot better. So for me, that's why. But I'm doing teddy pants, and I'm doing this in this like really lovely olivey green color. Maybe, I don't know, military green. I'm not sure they're gonna get the teddy face on it, but I think they're gonna be cute no matter what. I'm gonna see if I have some scrap buttons for the top of it, and I just think, yeah, it would be like a really great present for her. I thought it would be really fun to knit her something. So when I had this yarn left over, I took a look on Ravelry to see what kind of patterns there would be with the amount of yarn that I have left. And there were a lot, but I ended up for a lot of them actually not having enough when I looked closer to the pattern. So I ended up choosing the teddy pants. But I think I have a lot of ideas for others that I want to try, as well as have some of my own designs I want to redo, because I did a pair of pants, a cardigan and a suit for a friend of ours a few years back. I want to try to do that again. Both, I want to gift her it, and I want to try to do this design again. And yeah, that's a baby that I can give it to, so why not? But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's been a while since I've been knitting like something small like this. I haven't knitted socks for a while or anything, so it's really fun to have this tiny pant leg going on. And yeah, I think I have a few ideas for some upcoming baby knits for my friend and for perhaps some other friends in the future if they're going to have kids, or myself when that's going to happen. Because I do have some design ideas as well. So, you know, yeah. I've been thinking about doing a little video of just some of, I don't have a baby, but some of the things that I think could be cool to either do what I want to do for my friend. Yeah, let me know in the comment if it would be anything for you. But yeah, those are the two things that I've started on. I do have yarn for a million other things, so I think we're going to go through, but this is going to come now, and then I think it's going to be a while until the next cast-on video again, because I think if I'm smart, I'm going to finish a thing or two more before I start on a new thing. And I've already finished a few things, so I do plan on doing a custom or a FO Friday soon. That's my plan, but stay tuned for that. I have already gifted one of the things, so I need to take a picture of that, and the two other things I've finished are also gifts. So I'm gonna have to either do it before I give them away, or I'm gonna have to make sure I take good pictures of it before I give it away. Those are my projects that I've been starting on, and I would like to know, what are your most current cast-ons? And I am hoping to see you soon for another video. Bye.